exactly. So, anyways, in this podcast today, we're going to be talking about obviously like next gen properties and stuff like that, and then also the investment side of things. I guess the biggest thing is like, what are you investing in right now? What's your main thing?
Main thing right now is real estate.
Yeah,
it'll always be real estate.
And
that's kind of our primary, and kind of the bulk of everything that happens here.
Yeah. Well, it's because you got that expertise and you've already seen it kind of play out before.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you getting like a lot of investments from older generations?
Right now, yeah.
Why? Like, I guess I was thinking about this like all weekend. Why do you think that like my age of people are so scared to invest money, especially into real estate?
Lack of education.
Yeah,
that's why.
That would make sense. Like,
because even now, like when we sit down, we talk about it all the time, education and the corporate systems. But education itself, when was it really? Unless you took a specific finance course, or went and got a degree in finance, when is it that you really,
grade 2 when you learned how to count tooties?
That's about it. Close enough, right?
Yeah, no doubt. So, how are you sending that message out right now? Because obviously, I mean, I look at it this way: like the millennial generation right now, we're so terrified of investing our money because we keep getting told realistically by our parents that it's bad investment. But you're the first person to talk to with that because you've seen what investing the money actually does.
Yes. And the thing about that is, even with parents, like parents can only go so far because all they can really teach their next generation is what they've done and what they know. And most of the time, majority of the time, that's where you'll see that, especially the elder generation that isn't so, you could say, money rich.
Yeah.
Passing those lessons down to the next generation is not really enhancing or helping the situation.
Yeah.
So that's where the whole concept of education, providing the right education, hosting some of the seminars that we do and stuff like that, to really kind of get people in that frame of mind. I was talking to one of my finance guys, and he was bringing up stock market again, and it's just the same thing. Stock market is like, you have all these millennials that are so tech savvy that can reprogram all of our computers here within seconds.
Yeah.
But aren't focusing on something like the stock market because it is online based.
Which is exactly a good point, because I mean, at this point, with how IT savvy everybody is, you can literally have an algorithm of what you're looking for in stocks, create a program with it, and you wouldn't do anything.
Exactly.
You just sink $2,000 into it, and it would auto-generate whenever something climbs or falls.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. I was laughing actually bringing this up, talking about investment, and I think that's another thing that a lot of people need to realize, is investment isn't just something that you're like, okay, I'm going to buy a house. Investing in yourself is a huge thing.
Oh, yes.
Like, I'll never forget the look my dad had when I told him that I was going back to college. And he's like, well, that's a terrible idea. I said, well, no, I'm investing in myself. So, well, are you though? Looking back at it now, I'm like, shit, I probably should have went into something that made a little bit more money, but it still was an investment. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
What would you say to somebody who's thinking about